Good morning, y'all. It's Timothy. I guess I'm just putting this here. I don't know. I'm kind of doing some self reflection, and sometimes I get into really bad stages where, this is why it's important to show gratitude for what you have, because you could lose it at any moment, like any single moment. Like earlier, sometime last week or so, right around the time of Thanksgiving, my housemate and landlord tried to do an illegal eviction on me. And before you go to me, were you not paying rent? No, I was paying rent. I even paid rent in advance for December. They just were mad at me because a trash bag that I had spilled, and then I was busy juggling a bunch of other stuff. I cleaned up most of it. Anyway, it's a long story. Let's just say they tried to fuck me over, but they didn't know my rights. So before I actually got in contact with the tenant lawyer to find out my rights and hit them with the facts, like, no nigga, a 3 day notice is not acceptable anywhere in our city. Fuck you. Go to the courts if you want to evict me, but you have nothing to evict me for. The mess was cleaned up in 30 seconds. You have no issues. So simply put, they got their ass clapped. But before that, I remember thinking, oh man, I had such a wonderful, nice neighborhood. I really, really liked it. And it was blissful. It was peace. I just was thinking, wow, I've never been to that one place next door, or this and that area, or that, or this. Oh, I'll never live next to this perfect place that I should have been going all the time. I should have been getting food from here, talking more there, bonding more with those people over there. Ah, if only I had made more connections in the neighborhood, if only I did more. And then I was just thinking, it's sad, I will probably never visit this neighborhood again. And then as I was clearing stuff out of my bedroom, I was like, oh yes, my beautiful bulletin board of all the goals I had for myself in store. I don't know if I'll be able to finish those, but I still felt glad for each thing that I did, even in small increments. I was taking down posters or song lyrics I hung up on my wall. I was putting glass bottles in storage, thinking, oh damn, I wanted to sit this on my nighttime dresser to make my house look beautiful. I had to take my plants off of the windowsill. Some of them were dying, but a part of me was like, oh, I'm grateful for the path and the role they played while I had them alive. And there's always going to be new plants for the new journey I'm on. I had to take down the green screen I had up on the walls. I had to remove all the meticulous things I purposely put around my home because I thought, this is perfect. This is me. This is my space, and I love it. And I thought it was going to go, I don't know how to explain it other than I felt so sad. Because I was like, did I waste my time here? Did I not do enough of what I should have done? I had a wonderful space and I possibly squandered the opportunity to stay there. And so while I was thinking on the future, a part of me was like, oh man, I just filled those cabinets up with those sauces. I'm not even going to be able to cook with them for months. Oh man, and I have to figure out what to do with my food in the freezer that I never ate because I was too busy being depressed and staring at walls. All these beautiful clothes that I won't have anywhere to wear, and all that shit. Like, I had no game plan. I just thought, okay, where do I go? I thought I was gonna have to go to Las Vegas, and I'm not gonna tell y'all the full reason why. Let's just say it seemed like, if you're a hopeless person with nowhere to go, doesn't Las Vegas seem like the perfect place for that? That's where all the hopeless people are. It's a place of big dreams, except also no, because that's Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the place of big dreams. Vegas is the place of even worse delusion than Las Vegas for the ugly people. I'm just kidding, I'm not ugly. For the stupid people. Like, dumber than fucking Los Angeles people. Do you know how fucking stupid, the type of people who go, oh, I don't have a gambling addiction. Like, I literally shake every time I think about it, and I still haven't managed to be addicted. Heavy says doesn't seem that mean. Anyway, like I was saying, I was just coping with, like, a potential loss. And then now that it's actually handed back to me, I feel happy, I feel grateful, I feel full. Even though parts of the time, I slipped back into a mindset of non gratitude. Like, for example, I had a nice day today. I had a random package that was delivered to my address, but, not for me. It was supposed to go to someone in two cities away, and I couldn't find their phone number. And even though I had their address, I didn't feel like going all the way out to Berkeley, and then hoping to knock on. I just thought, no, I have plans today, and I put it on. It was the coziest, softest fucking outfit I've ever worn in ages. A sweater dress. It was nice. I went on a nice date. I had a pleasant time. This dude told me his entire screenplay. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a pretty solid meal. It was nice and fancy and eye catching. Was it particularly delicious? Let's just say it was better than being hungry, because that's what overpriced fucking food made by Caucasians will be like. Sorry, no offense to y'all. And then I did a few other things, and it just didn't stop me from being like, oh, I'm fucking depressed. like getting home and still finding a way to like not fully be grateful. It wasn't that feeling you get when you like experience something really, really good and then the sensation ends. Like, you know, that somber feeling when you like leave a party or a fun event or even have a wonderful conversation with a loved one or a friend and you're just like, this might be the last time this happens for a while. This moment is ending. It wasn't like that. It was just a moment of suddenly I thought, my life is fucking awful. I am stressed. I'm pissed. And I couldn't even put my finger on why. And I have to remind myself, I have literally the most amazing possible future out there. I just have to do it. Like, you know, hell, when I got back home, I tried to sleep or masturbate. I couldn't because I was so irritated. But who knows? Maybe if I just took the initiative to like take care of some things around my house, I could actually enjoy the whole hey, having a house thing. I just want to get back into the mindset of gratitude. Sometimes I do, but then let's just say with my spirituality, sometimes I can get very schizophrenic about it. Like, or very OCD is another way to put it, but let's just say both are mildly suspected. More so OCD, but that's because I have autism, so of course it's going to be fucking OCD. Like, let's say I could be like, I like angel numbers, and I like crystals, and I like the full moon, but the next thing you know, the full moon comes, I get neurotic. The new moon comes, I get like eerily depressed. I see too many angel numbers, and I start fucking, I won't say hallucinating, just get fucked up. Like, whoa, I'm seeing too many of these. It's hard to explain it. So I think a part of my brain has also lessened my, like, excitement levels for spirituality, even though it's helped me before, because I just simply thought this is not safe for me. If I keep flipping shit and freaking out, if I see like a few numbers over and over again, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go insane, and it's just gonna trigger me into like a really, really fucked up, like intrusive thought pattern in paranoia that I don't want, you know? I just, only to a healthy extent. So I think I lessened my tendencies to actually embrace, spirituality and gratitude because a part of me just, I don't know. My last job that I had, I know I could have been more grateful with it. And every once in a while I think, oh, that was an easy job. I was able to like get away with a lot. Like, I could have played video games at the desk and done this and done that and gotten away with a lot had I just like, been a little better about this or more appreciative of what I had. Like, we got around to like having weekly pay and like, but then again, I remind myself that when I lost that job, I literally felt a massive fucking relief. I literally did not feel any bad shit whatsoever. I felt good. Like, yeah, it sucked that I was going to lose out on that pay, but I hit the ground running. I was like, I'm going to be a production assistant, got on a bunch of film sets immediately because I was motivated, and I managed to get my rent money without even working that fucking job. And it felt good. So while I'm grateful I had the experience, but at the same time, I'm very much aware that things happened the way they did. And, there's no use telling myself, oh, I could have stayed at that job longer and played more video games at the desk or done more writing or this or that. Because, no offense, the job was so menial and monotonous that I had literally considered killing myself versus finishing the shift. The caffeine that I had to consume just to stay up during those shifts was getting to me. And my new supervisor was a cunt. Like, hell, before I lost the job, I just simply requested to have like one just shorten my shifts from 3 days a week to 2 days a week. Very fucking simple. She didn't want that though and just took me off the schedule entirely, which was fucking pathetic. So overall, it was just like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a loss was had because I did what I felt was right for myself. Otherwise, I'd probably still be at that job losing my mind, enduring like casual verbal abuse or ego trips and fucked up shit that I just did not want to endure. I love the job for what it was, but at the same time, anytime I've lost something, I usually find something better. I lost my relationship with my ex. Well, I didn't lose it, I broke up with him, but still, I lost it. And then I found someone better. Like, I moved, but at the same time, I'm also aware that there's always better out there for me. I went from, oh, okay, I'm with my ex-boyfriend, and he's sweet, but, like, he's not taking me out on dates anymore, and he doesn't see a future with me, but he's too cowardly to just, like, full-on admit it. To, like, oh, now I'm with this new guy, Morgan, and he's sweet, and he gives a shit about me. And he actually sees a future with me, but he doesn't want kids. So then I just kind of, and hell, I just ended things with him a second ago. I blocked his ass because he was on that bullshit. So now it's like, okay. And I know there's better out there because anytime Morgan fucked up, I simply took myself on a date with a rich man who was actually able to fascinate me and not be sex obsessed. And yeah, sometimes you have to realize you're never really losing anything. You always have it. And I have to remind myself of that too. Sometimes when I feel like there's absolutely fucking nothing, I still have it. I still like even when things got really fucking rough, like really rough. I'm talking like teenage me being bickered back and forth with those salt daddies, aka fucking dudes looking for prostitutes online, trying to be like, hi, I can be a sugar daddy, except I want to only give you $200 and go raw with you. Simply put, I'd just go fuck you, nigga, with your ugly ass, block him, and then just roam through and then eat some chili in my cabinets. Because that's what you do. You don't make yourself go through harder times because you think it's the only. You have to have an abundance mindset. So, ironically, the point of this whole video is I need to have an abundance mindset. I need to be able to sit in my house and even at my worst go, no, there's things I could be doing. I don't have nothing to do. I could easily organize the stuff in my living room again, play some music, plug in my PlayStation. I can sing and I can dance. I can shower. Like, let's say that eviction did happen. I wouldn't have known when my next cozy shower was going to be, so I appreciated the one I took before I learned about my fucking rights, of course, and I made sure it was the most luxurious one I could experience. And that's what I want to get back into. There was a point in my life where I was just like, I have no fucking life and I have no fucking hobbies. I'm literally at the perfect point of rock bottom where anything I do makes my life better. And that's the initiative I've had through so many stages of my life, no matter how horrible. When I was like fucking 10, when I was 12, when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, when I was 20, 21, like just multiple times in my life, I just straight up went, I can do better. I trust that better is coming. I deal with a shitty job, leave it, and then go be at my next job for the next 2 years, and it'd be less effort, less stress, slightly less pay, but still a very good vibe. And then I'd keep going on over and over. And simply put, better is always coming for me. I got fired from that one job, or at least more like quiet. They just took me off the schedule entirely. So whatever the fuck you'd call that, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in California anyway. But you know what I did? Same fucking week. I got hired as a production assistant, and they just were like, there's nothing to do all day because apparently the people aren't coming. So, just here's your free Colombian food, here's some free plants on the campus, here's some free photos, here's some free friendships and connections and conversations you can make. Here's some, did I already say free Colombian food? That shit was good. And then just like enjoy the day as best as you can. And I did, and it was fantastic. And I didn't do shit a big portion of the day except for eat and talk and be on my fucking phone. And I had a blast, nigga. I'm just saying. Feels good. So that's just like, yeah, I always put trust in the universe, and I have to do that whenever I feel sad and low and like there's nothing for me. There's always something. Like, even if I were bored right now, I could simply take a bus to a random neighborhood and walk around with my knife and my pepper spray, feel some cold wind on my skin, look at the moon, and feel refreshed and anew. I could simply take a shower and make my evening alone off of that. I could decide to do any fucking thing I want right now, and it would improve my life tenfold. I just need to see myself as worth it, value myself, love myself, and treat myself as well as much as possible while reminding me I'm always going to have the best possible opportunities handed to me. I'm going to make those opportunities myself, and there's no excuses, because simply put, that's just not my destiny. And I have to get back into that mindset. Sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, oh no, would 17-year-old me be proud of 23-year-old me? And she would. Because even if my life went to shit a few times, and even if I lost track of the path, I got back on it. As a new person, new mindsets, new survival methods, all types of shit. But she would just be happy that I fucking made it. That I made it to all the trauma, that I made it to all the bullshit, and that I made it to the end. Like, 17-year-old me didn't think that she'd be fucking alive by now. She didn't she didn't know where the fuck she'd be. And look at me now. I have my own place. I'm standing up for myself. I'm taking the initiative. I'm getting back into cooking, making food, setting boundaries, standing up for myself in every single way, shape, and form, making money. I have multiple men like that fucking call me beautiful, fascinating, and smart, and love me. I am a truly amazing person, and every time I think, oh, I wish that 17-year-old me could see this, I remind myself, I'm still her. And she sees it, and she's so happy because she thought she was going to die. She thought she was going to kill herself. Yeah, that's good. I love myself a lot, and I just want my life to be good. So, yeah, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna plug in my PlayStation, I'm gonna clean my house, because what else am I gonna do? And then by the time I'm tired, I will at least wake up the next morning thinking, wow, I had so much at my fingertips I wasn't even aware of. God bless. Peace out.